Here's Tannehill. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Myles Garrett.
Derrick Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Titans 7, Browns 6. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
53, Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 78 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
The Browns will line up for the 2.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This is Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there. 54, right there.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
12. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tight.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill on the move to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
First down.
To throw is Tannehill. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Out to his left. And that's caught by Smith.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
1st down.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Again, it's Henry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and... Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown. And maybe I go figure it out on their sideline.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up...
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first.
The Browns drive about to get started.
22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield. Caught left side is Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.